Welcome back. Today we continue our two-part look at the National Pan-Hellenic Council, also known as the Divine Nine. This time, the focus is on the sororities. Here's more.
I love NPHC. I love the fact that we all get to be together in one space and be unified together.
The National Pan-Hellenic Council, or NPHC, is the umbrella organization for 9 fraternities and sororities. The council was formed in May of 1930 with 3 sororities and 2 fraternities. By 1937, the NPHC was the Elite 8, and in 1997, it became the Divine Nine. And when it comes to the sororities within the NPHC, you have your pretty girls of
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated,
the devastating divas of
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated,
the finer women representing
Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
And then there's the pretty poodles of
Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
Women in these organizations can be seen handling the affairs of your town, ripping the runway, serving on your school board, and participating in various community service projects, or even delivering your newscast. The first sorority in the NPHC is Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, whose motto is by culture and by merit. The organization, with women wearing salmon pink and apple green, was founded on January 15, 1908 on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. School counselor Bianca Brown knew she wanted to become an AKA when she was a little girl. She was drawn to the organization while participating in the Little Miss Pink and Green pageant in Peoria.
They guided me on how to be a young lady, taught me etiquette, taught me just the ways of growing into the path of what I want to do, what I want to be when I grow up, and watching them and how they nurtured me and kind of took me under their wing just brought my interest to them.
Why Delta? Why not? Is the question.
5 years later, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was founded on January 13, 1913 at the same historically black university. Delta women proudly wear crimson and cream while serving their community. 2 months after being founded, the organization participated in the Women's Suffrage March. The quick action into public service set a strong foundation for engineer Renita Metcalf.
We always can lean back on and see that that was our mission, to definitely make sure we support programming in the Black community and make sure our voices is heard. And that is our ultimate goal, and that's part of our mission statement as an organization.
On January 16, 1920, a third NPHC sorority was founded on the campus of Howard University, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Zeta is the only sorority in the NPHC constitutionally bound to a fraternity. They're brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, which is why you'll also see Zetas wearing royal blue and white. The principle of finer womanhood makes Zeta unique to child welfare specialist Relan Carter.
We carry ourselves as being finer, the best characters of being a woman. We provide scholarship. We work with our youth in the community. We work with charities, and we believe in supporting our legislation and civic organizations in the community.
2 years later, on the campus of Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated was founded on November 12, 1922. Royal blue and gold are the colors of the only NPHC sorority founded at a predominantly white institution. Student Haley Ivy is inspired by her founder's perseverance during a time when the Ku Klux Klan had a heavy presence in the state.
We were founded by 7 young educators. Our founders just wanted to create a safe space for Black women. And that's exactly what they did, in spite of the racial discrimination and hardships in the 20s.
And though each woman has chosen their own path, there's always room for collaboration within the NPHC.
We are all brothers and sisters. We all have the same end goal or initiatives, and we come together to fulfill those initiatives. It's all about coming together regardless of the organization we're in, where it's a family.
And still to come, an interview with Relan Carter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Welcome back. Before the break, we highlighted the 4 sororities in the National Pan-Hellenic Council of the NPHC. With us today, we have Ms. Relan Carter representing Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Thank you for joining us, Relan.
Thank you for the invitation, Ms. Brianna.
Well, let's just start off with, why did you decide to become a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated?
Oh my God, that's such a great question. Being the first child of my grandmother that raised me, sent me off to school, I attended Illinois State University, and when I got there, I was embraced by the blue and white family. It was just a village being away from your village at home. That blue and white bond, they took you in and embraced you because they understand that you're away from home. And so the things that they've done for us, like they maybe provided food for us and things like that. So you just felt like they were part of your family. And that made me want to be a Zeta because of the sisterly love and the bond that they brought into my life being away from home.
Oh, that's amazing. So we saw that Zeta has a principle of finer womanhood.
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
That means a lot. Finer to me just means that not about your character on your outside, the character that you carry on the outside, but on the inside too. Because I truly believe how you feel on the outside portrays the outside, right, of what you look like and what you appear. And it also stands for quality, integrity, being good to yourself. Just the mind, body, and spirit, just making yourself empowered to be a better woman.
Nice. And then we also saw that Zeta has a constitutional bond with Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. So what's that bond like?
It's fabulous. It's extraordinary. That bond is unbreakable. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated has this constitutional bond that's unbreakable. We are the only 2 organizations out of Divine 9 under the NPHC that we're brothers and sisters, constitutionally bound. And it means a lot because even if you can't find a Zeta in need, you're going to find a brother. And just like I said, that bond, like it takes a village, we are the village to each other.
Okay, and then speaking of the NPHC, what are the benefits of organizations being in the NPHC?
It's a wonderful thing because we all strive for the same thing. We all we look to serving others in the community. We give out scholarships to the community, to high school students, to non-traditional students in the community, and maybe just before a single parent. We collaborate together, and I think that's what NPHC really brings together, the collaborations of the Divine 9 that we speak of. And a lot of things that we do in Bloomington Normal is that we have given out, this year was our first year giving out 2 scholarships to 2 college students. We have did a diaper drive and donated diapers to Heartland Head Start. We also, every month, we get together, as you shown earlier, that we get together and give food out to the community at Midwest Food Bank. And so, and every year we have a huge cookout that we provide food and have and get together and dance and share each other food.
Nice. And so if someone wants to become a Zeta, how do they go about that?
Oh, beautiful. You can go to zetabiz@yahoo.com, where you can get on that website. We can give you information. Even if it's not Bloomington Normal chapter, we can get them to the right location where they would like to be or where they live at.
Okay, well, Relan, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And then we'll have this full interview on our website, ciproud.com, and that's where you will also find yesterday's interview about the NPHC fraternities.